row over hijab escalates into full-blown national debate on gender rights, education, religion, freedom of choice. BJP ministers are now cashing in and have raised the issue of a uniform civil code, almost like adding a hot spicy tadka to an already heated situation.
के लिए देश में जरूरत है एक देश एक कानून कॉमन सिविल कोड होनी चाहिए.
And in Pole Mount Uttrakhand, Chief Minister Pushkar Dhami has promised to bring in the UCC if he is re-elected to power.
सरकार एक कमेटी गठित करेगी जो कि उत्तराखंड राज्य के लिए यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड का ड्राफ्ट तैयार करेगी.
Hello and welcome. So is India ready for a uniform civil code? The UCC has been around for a very long time. It's a directive principle in our constitution and also part of BJP's poll manifesto. After having fulfilled its poll promises of abrogation of Article 317 Kashmir and the laying of the foundation stone in Ayodhya for the Ram Mandir, the BJP now has set its sight on bringing in the Uniform Civil Code. Already the RSS has raised the bogey and asked the government to begin the consultation process on this front. But is the timing right for a UCC or is politics coming in the way?
This is absolutely ridiculous and this is absolutely not acceptable. This is not the right time to speak about something at a time wherein the country is already going through a lot of unrest. There are protests happening everywhere. A minister is holding a constitutional position talking about uniform civil code, but it appears to be a politically driven agenda. Minorities are feeling uncomfortable.
As a Muslim woman, I feel that today is not the time and place for talking about uniform civil code. I'm already feeling very, as I said, insecure. I already feel insecure about, first of all, being a woman.
Chief Minister of Uttrakhand, I think he has to study the Constitution of India, or state level they cannot introduce it.
First, what exactly is a uniform civil code? It's one that will provide for one law for the entire nation. It's applicable to all religious communities in their personal matters such as marriage, divorce, inheritance, maintenance and adoption. Now, minorities and religious communities believe that this is a political agenda of the BJP. It will be foisted upon them by the Hindu Brigade and that they'll be targeted and discriminated against.
There is an absolute fear among the community, among us, that yes, the UCC will be used as a tool to target us and to, push us way behind where we stand, just because my religious symbol is a little more visible than anybody else's.
The spirit of Uniform Civil Code is that it should be accepted by people. India is a diverse country. We have traditions, we have dialects. Even if you walk 2 kilometers from a nation, you have different traditions, different beliefs, different dialects. Now, tomorrow, you cannot just come up and say that everything is going to be uniform. And wherein Dr. B.R. Ambedkar specifically mentioned that this is desirable, but he kept it optional.
On the other hand, you have women's groups, NGOs, lawyers and human rights activists who believe that the Uniform Civil Code per se is a very good idea, but the government needs to keep in mind a couple of things before bringing it on. First, what exactly does the government mean by consultation? Is it going to be a two-way healthy exchange between the stakeholders and the government? Or is it going to be a one-way diktat, a fait accompli like in the case of farm bills, whereby you merely introduce the bills and then you bulldoze them in parliament? 2. Does the government have a draft proposal of a uniform civil code ready, which it can release into the public domain for everyone to take a look at, offer suggestions and raise their concerns? We spoke to activist Hasina Khan, who runs an NGO for minority women by the name of Bebaak. Listen in.
यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड जो गिरिराज और उत्तराखंड के जो मिनिस्टर ने कहा है, ये एक तरह से टारगेटेड है पर्टिकुलर मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी के बारे में. तो ये बहुत खतरनाक बात है कि वो यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड लेकर आएगी तो वो जो पर्सपेक्टिव होगा वो हिंदू राष्ट्र के पर्सपेक्टिव पर होगा. वो जो अदर माइनॉरिटीज कम्युनिटी है वो उनको टारगेट करते होगा. ऐसे नहीं कि वो सभी कम्युनिटी की औरतों के बारे में जेंडर राइट्स पर्सपेक्टिव, जेंडर राइट्स के बारे में वो बात करेंगे, जेंडर एम्पावरमेंट के बारे में बात करेंगे. मैंने कभी भी यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड को सपोर्ट नहीं किया. हमारा मानना ऐसा है कि यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड के बजाय हम जेंडर जस्ट लॉ कहें. जेंडर जस्ट लॉ कहें कि जितने भी पर्सनल लॉज हैं, हिंदू कोड बिल से लेकर पारसी, क्रिश्चियंस और ट्रेडिशनल प्रैक्टिसेस हैं, और मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉज है, जहाँ पर भी जेंडर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन है उसको रोका जाए, उसको हटाया जाए और जेंडर राइट्स के बारे में, जेंडर जस्ट लॉज के बारे में बात करें। इसलिए क्योंकि हम चाहते हैं कि यूनिफॉर्मिटी मुश्किल है, यूनिफॉर्मिटी बहुत मुश्किल है, क्योंकि सभी समाज समुदाय जो है उसकी अपनी जिंदगी जो है, उनके अपने लोकेशंस हैं, उनके सोशो इकोनॉमिकल स्पेसेस जो है वो बहुत डिफरेंट है। तो डाइवर्सिटी होनी चाहिए इस ऐसे कानून के अंदर। तो अगर वो इंक्लूसिव नहीं हुआ तो फिर वो यूनिफॉर्मिटी कैसे हो सकती है, वो यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड कैसे हो सकता है? ये कानून आएगा ही, और आएगा। जैसे अब कश्मीर, हमारे कश्मीर का जो हाल हुआ कि ये लाएंगे भी कानून, क्योंकि इतनी हठधर्मी है, इतनी जिद है, उनको जो लाना है वो ला रहे हैं। अपने पार्लियामेंट्री पावर का, अपनी सत्ता का गलत इस्तेमाल करके वो कानून ले आ रहे हैं।